also got to see Sheamus get his first meaningful pinfall. And one of my friends was telling me earlier today, oh, dude, he hit him on the side. I'm like, it doesn't matter. He got a clean pinfall on somebody, as clean as it can be. Along the lines of pinning somebody like Randy Orton. It looked really good. It came off really well, I think. And I was happy to see Sheamus actually get to pin somebody. Now let's all just hope that he gets the pin, and I actually mean pin, Triple H at WrestleMania. That would be really good, because, I mean, you really want to elevate this guy. This is what they have to do. He has to pin guys like this. I keep on looking up at my screen because I'm actually watching NXT, because there's actually really nothing interesting going on. Once again, going into the build-up of WrestleMania, so there's really not a whole lot going on. The Daniel Bryan matches on the tag team matches, which is kind of cool. You actually got to see some tag matches tonight on NXT, which was nice, because it wasn't a big focus on the guys around them. It was actually more of a focus on the NXT guys, not the trainers or the pros as well. TNA really, nothing caught me to where I was like, oh, this is a good show. My friend Manny said that he watched it more than he watched Raw, and he said it was a good show. Like I said, I watched, but it's funny because I'm telling you this because nothing grabbed me. And I'm not going to say, oh, but this, no, nothing grabbed me. I'm a wrestling fan. Give me something to go, oh, make me go, oh, shit. Like, I just watched the 11th anniversary of CZW, and there was a match on it that caught my attention. And it made me go, oh, wow, and that was Sami Callihan versus Necro Butcher in a street fight in the, the Fan Fest part of the DVD. It was a really good match, as well as the B-Boy match at the end against John Moxley. I'm trying to think what else, what else I should cover in this, because, if you see something in wrestling, I feel that if you watch wrestling and you're a wrestling fan, you're going to start seeing certain things happen. The promo by Bret Hart Monday night was great. It was really good. Came over really well. The setup on TNA's end to the big cage match that they do every year at Lockdown, you can see where they're going. It's going to be Flair's team with Sting leading. Makes no sense, but the reason I say it makes no sense is because you got Flair, it's going to be Flair's team. So why is Sting the team captain? Why don't you just say it's Flair's team? And then Hogan's team, because obviously Hogan's team captain, not really Abyss. Those are the captains. Those are the guys that are standing there. They might not be involved in the match, but those are the guys that are there. And hopefully, I pray that we won't see Hogan and Flair in the ring again anytime soon. That was just terrible. This video is going longer than I wanted it to, but I guess that's cool, because you know what? I guess maybe I have more to say than I had originally hoped. Hall of Fame this year looks a little dull. I was hoping that there'd be somebody else going in this year that would really stir things up, but I guess not. Once again, I keep on trying to think back to stuff that happened Monday. It's only Tuesday, and I'm still a little at a loss for what happened. Going into WrestleMania this weekend, we have a really good matches. You got the Money in the Bank match, which is always a plus. You need that spot fest, and that's what it really is. It's a spot fest, and then it also builds, because CM Punk won 2 years in a row, and then carried on that 2 year. Each year won the title. So Rob Van Dam in the past, and Edge. Both of these guys went in, cashed in. So you kind of thinking, whoever wins is kind of going to get a decent sized push. I'm hoping it's Kofi. I would like to see Kofi get a nice, good push. I'm not saying actually get a title run, but a healthy push to where you can stick him in the ring with a bigger heel. I don't know if he could have any good matches with Batista. They had a decent match the other week, but I don't see them actually having a full-blown feud. They might just be able to pull off a couple of really good matches. I mean, Kofi's best matches will probably, everybody's going to agree with me when I say probably will be CM Punk, or even Rey Mysterio if they turn Rey Mysterio heel, which I'll go into the next match, which they're going to have Rey Mysterio versus CM Punk. If Mysterio loses, he joins the Straight Edge Society. I don't see Mysterio going over in this one. I see Mysterio actually losing and becoming part of the Straight Edge Society. I would really like to see Mysterio turn heel. Rey Mysterio's never had a heel run really, and I think this could be a chance to show everybody that he's not, he could do it all. I think it would help. I don't think there's enough of really good strong heels in WWE right now, and I think that's something that they need. You have Batista, John Cena, which I'm going to go to this now. The build-up that these two guys are having is just fucking fantastic. Like I said before, and I'm going to say it again, I am not a fan of these guys. These aren't guys that I particularly can't wait to see. You know, I don't like them. I'm not 100% behind them. But this feud looks great. Just the angles, the whole interview they did on Monday night just looked so good. It looked like legitimate heat for a minute. And there probably is. There might be some like jealousy there, but and that's the thing, is believable. Even for somebody like me, I'm 20 years old and I'm still going, well, ooh, you know, this kind of looks good, you know. Hell, I've been in backstage in locker rooms before, and I know the way things work, and I could actually see that even as somebody that's smart, you know, you still, I want to say I'm marking for this because it just looks interesting. You know, there's a lot there. I don't know if the match is going to be any good, but the feud so far has been something that I want to see. I want to see a culmination. I want to see this go past WrestleMania. I would love to see this go to SummerSlam, to where these two guys are really going at it, and that I think would be really good and cool to see. Also, we had the Shawn Michaels Undertaker, and once again, I said it before, I'm saying it again. I really wish they would have waited one more year. I think it would have been a really beautiful thing to see them build this feud for a solid year, and maybe this year had Shawn Michaels, Triple H. And then Undertaker, maybe somebody. I can't think of anybody to put the Taker against, but they could have brought somebody in. I think they could have maybe brought like a slew of guys from the past, and maybe like a couple of new guys that never got to wrestle in WrestleMania or wrestle in WWE. Like it would have been cool if they would have had like Jake Roberts show up. Paul Bearer goes, I'm going to be the one to, you know. I think they could have did something really cool with that. But, you know, that's for another time. It's not going to happen. We know what's happening. We're going to get The Undertaker, Shawn Michaels yet again. I just wish they would have waited. My girlfriend asked me who I see winning this. I don't know. I don't see them take or lose, and I don't see Shawn Michaels walking out yet. I know he's beat. I know he's asked for time off. I know he actually wants to call it quits. I don't know for how long, but there's a part of me that's thinking there's going to be some kind of angle in there, some kind of draw. At least that's what I'm hoping. I really hate to see Shawn Michaels leave on this kind of note. I think Shawn Michaels deserves the send-off that they sent Ric Flair. I think they deserve that. Shawn Michaels deserves that, and he would actually appreciate it more than Flair did, or does, because Flair obviously didn't respect that part, and that's Flair's business, and I'm not going to bury Ric Flair because, he buried himself and he's proven himself buried. Something popped in my head too. Jeff Jarrett, Mick Foley. Really cool angle. Really cool the way they did it, the whole ending. And that was actually really good. I actually enjoyed that. The whole I'm sorry, Mick, Jeff apologizing to Foley. And if you guys don't know, they actually really do have a really storied history going way, way the fuck back in the day. Late 80s. Wrestling each other and team. I believe they actually teamed a couple of times way back in the day.